All right then. Give me one quick second here. There we go. Hello to anybody who's in the stream. I don't know if we even have anybody, but if we do, hello. All right, so let me go and get this started. So I'm still in the process of getting everything packaged for itch. Actually, with some of the work that I've done, I have to repackage it for Android and Linux. And I'm trying something different for Windows that I'm hoping will speed it up. So I have this running through Lutris and Wine. So I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to see if I can try and package Windows versions here. And I have an old PC I'm going to use just for the testing part because it's kind of a slow one. I don't really want to use it for packaging if it's not necessary. This computer's a lot faster. And so I could probably get all three done a lot faster than that one could just get the Windows version done. So I'm going to try that. And hopefully that's done by the end of the stream. I don't know why it's downloading so slow all of a sudden. It started out pretty fast. So something weird's going on there. But anyways, so today I want to do a little bit more work on the AI. So we're going to add in some ranged attack stuff. So what I want to do is I want to switch from using the play physical animation in the behavior tree to having an attack function in the AI itself. And that attack function is going to, first off, determine what kind of attack we're doing based off whatever weapon the AI is currently holding. And second, I want to have it actually play the animation. So right now we're going to stick with the play animation. I've looked into the montages a little bit and I still haven't figured out quite why it's not working correctly. So I need to do a little bit more research into that and figure out why the montage is not working. Once I figure it out, then I'll be using the montages, not the play animation, because that'll work way, way better and look a lot better. So that's going to be something I'm going to be working on later. Yeah. And then if we have time, I also want to set up the AI so that way it can pick up weapons. So right now we just have it spawning with a sword in its hand. Ranged weapons shouldn't be very difficult. We just have it trigger on the weapon. But we might need to make a modified version of the physics grab component specifically for the AI to be able to grab onto things. Because I think I want for the AI to use a physics constraint instead of a physics handle. Actually, maybe a physics handle would work. Maybe I just need to figure out a way to ignore collision between those two objects. We'll give it a shot. We'll see. Let's try real quick. I'm going to see if I could set up a physics handle between these two. Let's start with that real quick. Why is my mouse so laggy? So weird. Let's go ahead and grab this. Why is it called AIV2 again? Oh, you know what? It's probably just because that's what I dropped it as. All right, let's try this real quick. I'm gonna add in a physics handle. Call this my physics handle right. Perfect. So we have that actor component, and what I want to do to get our physics handle right. Grab component at location with rotation. Okay, so we would want to grab this one. Okay, yep. The end bone name, I think, is the bone on the component that we would want to grab, so I'm going to leave that alone. Move this over here. And then we just need to get world transform here in order to get that location rotation. And actually, before we do this, I think I need to find a better way of doing this, but I found Actually, no, we don't need to do anything. Physical animation, get socket transfer. I'm gonna change some of this up real quick. I found out. I think I might be doing something wrong, but I found out if you leave the rotation at 0, it tends to come out looking a lot better. So I'm gonna do that. We'll leave the scale. Rotation, we're gonna leave it 0, 0, 0. I found that tends to work a lot better for this grab. Okay, I want to see. Let's see. We don't want a soft linear constraint. That needs to be solid. We do want a soft angular constraint. Yeah. So actually, if I can figure out how to do this correctly, we might even be able to just use the same grab components. Okay. Grab component location with rotation. And then using our physics handle right. Actually, let's see. Dude, why's my mouse? You know, I think I know why my mouse is so laggy. Ignore actor when moving. I think this might be what I want. Get weapon melee. Hold on, give me 1 sec. I think I know why this is doing this. Give me 1 sec. That should work a little better. Let's grab our blade. There we go. So that's working a lot better. Okay, this needs to be self. Should ignore. Let's see how that looks real quick. Oh wait, hold on. I don't think we're using that. So I want to come down here. Physics handle right. Actually, have we been using right? We've been using left. We have. Let's see. Set target. Location rotation. We're going to get. Actually, I don't think it needs to be the animation mesh. Maybe it is. We'll see right now. Get socket transform. That does need to be in world. We're going to split. Location. Rotation. Socket name needs to be hand underscore right. Okay, that might actually work a lot better. It looks like it might actually be hitting something though. Let's see here. Try passing this in instead, the physical animation. It does look like it might be hitting something. I'm just not entirely sure what it is, or if that's just the weird way that the physics handle is. See, it's not following correctly. Let me do a couple things here. We're going to switch that back real quick. Let me grab this. I'm going to increase. I think I want to increase the angular stiffness is what it is. do 3,000 there. Angular dampening 750. Actually, what if I were to disable the soft angular constraint? What would happen if I did that? Oh, what was that? Yeah, see, it's still spazzing out a little funny. The way that's colliding. Let me double check a couple things here. Let's do... Let's see here. Ignore actor. Clear move. Maybe, hold on. I might need to grab a few more components. You have the grip, the guard. I don't think the guard has anything on it. I think that collision is completely disabled. Yeah, that's got nailed collision. Okay, let me double check this over here. Physical animation. Let's see, when we spawn it in, let me see here. Add skeletal mesh components. So get owner. Let me do this real quick, hold on. Let's do... Oh, I'm trying to think here. Set constraint components. I think first I need to make sure it's following the hand correctly. Let's start with that before I start messing around with the rotation stuff. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, it's not clinging to it correctly. Not at all. Maybe it doesn't need to be a two-way thing. Ignore actor. Let me try something a little different here. Hold on. I have an idea. What if we were to swap some of this around? What if we were to take this, throw that into the actor, and then we would grab our physical actually, I'm just gonna do this. We'll pass in our physical animation and our animation mesh. What if we reverse that around? Oh, I think that might be the way. Oh, maybe not. See, they're still colliding with each other. I don't know why. The collision is not disabling whatsoever. Set collision enabled. Set, hold on. Collision response to channel. Okay, so I have an idea here. So, what if I do this? What we can do is we can set collision responses, right? So I could do this. We could have a collision response for the player, or players, because eventually there's going to be 4 playable characters, and then we'll have a collision response to enemies. Okay, because I don't want enemies to hurt each other. So maybe what I can do, because originally I was going to have to set it up so that way it ignored actors of a specific type that it hit. Maybe what I can do instead is set a collision response to a channel. So I can have 2 channels, one for enemies, one for friendlies. You know, some variation in there. And then we can use that in order to set our simulation. Let's try that real quick. So let's do this. Let's grab this. Let me make sure real quick. Hold on. Set collision enabled. Hold on. Actually, we don't even need that anymore. We're not even using that. Class settings. Class defaults. Set collision preset, maybe? Hold on. Set collision preset. Profile name? I think this might be what I want. Get collision profile name. I don't know if that's what I want. Oh, wait, no. Hold on, I'm thinking about this wrong. I want collision enabled. Collision object type. This is what I want. Okay, so that'll go in there. There. Get collision object type. That'll go in there. Perfect. Okay, so when we come in here, let's go into our project settings real quick. What I want to look up is collision. Object channels. We'll create 2. We'll do enemy. Friendly. Okay, so when we come in here, I want to grab our physical animation. Here, this custom. This is going to be enemy. Okay, and then hold on, let me think here for a second. Okay, so our animation mesh, this one basically becomes a duplicate of the current one, I believe. Let me see here. Begin area physics. Yeah, that's on the animation mesh. So yeah, our animation mesh is the one that simulates the physics, okay? So, hold on. Set collision response to all channels. Okay, this is going to be for the current one because we want our current one to ignore everything. So ignore. Okay, I think that'll work. Okay, so if we jump in here, just double check. This is enemy. Let's go ahead and simulate. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Okay, it needs a primitive component, so I want this one. This one. This needs to be enemy, ignore. Okay, let's see that one there. I think that'll work. I think it might still be colliding. Yeah, it's still colliding. Set collision response to all channels. Block. Let me make sure this is working correctly. I wonder, hold on. I might know what's going on here. Let me check two things real quick first. Set collision response to channel. Weapon. If I set that to ignore, I wonder if that's going to stop colliding. I'm going to try that real quick. Oh, I think that might have... No, maybe not. No, it's still colliding. Dude, this is so annoying. I want them to not collide with one another. If I wasn't so worried about physics simulation, all that, this wouldn't be as difficult. Okay, there is something else I can do. I don't know if this is going to look as nice, but what I could do is take all this out, right? And what I could do is set up so our weapon becomes attached. Okay, so we do this. We don't do this. Okay. And if I do that, what I could do is whenever the sword collides with anything, the whole arm begins to simulate physics. Oh no, but then that's going to disable physics on the sword. And then that's going to cause a problem. Okay, let's try something else. Hold on. Hold on. What if we still use the constraint? Okay, let's see. We're using the right hand constraint, right? Yeah. Right hand constraint. We make it so everything is locked. They already have disabled collision. When set, the parent body in a constraint will not be affected by the motion of the child. That's not entirely true. I do want that to be the case. Let's see. Is it still colliding with? It is. Yeah, it's still colliding with itself. Interesting. So the constraints and stuff aren't fully disabling collision like they're supposed to. Oh, that is so annoying. Let's check something here real quick. I want this to be the case. It looks like it's still colliding. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Let me try something real quick. Hold on. We're gonna do something real quick. Attach component to components. Take this. Set simulate physics to false. Actually, that might need to happen first. Okay, that at least attaches it. Oh, it's the blade. Oh man, hold on. Let me see something here real quick. Hold on. This causes a problem. Let me think here for a second. Let's do real quick. I'm going to try real quick. We're going to append this. Hit. We'll use our other actor as the input there. Okay, that should at least attach it, I think. Maybe not. Hold on. No, it didn't. Let me see the weapon real quick. We do have a default scene root. Maybe I need to attach the actor? Attach actor to components. I don't think it's falling. I can see it down here in the hand. Oh my god, this is such a pain. Dude, I think I had an easier time with the player than I am with the AI. Maybe this needs to happen first? Doesn't look like it's following still. Yeah. You know what? I bet it's because of the constraint, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I wonder if I disable this constraint, if it'll work. Okay, but the problem still becomes, I can already tell it's not hitting though, because the blade's not like hitting whatsoever. So this is still a problem. Whereas I bet if I were to leave the physics enabled, it would still be hitting. Yeah, it hit itself. This is becoming a bit of a mess. Okay, let me remove a bunch of this stuff we don't need at the moment. Also gonna remove that. Okay. So we're back to the original setup where we're using the constrained components. Oh, that can go. What if we do this? Hold on. What if I were to set it to parent dominates? Did I just break it all now? Okay, no. So apparently parent dominates breaks that for some reason. Let's see this real quick. Let's see, physical animation has no collision with anything. I can't see the child component, but I would assume that it blocks everything. I'll set that too. We'll do this before the attachment. Hello, how you doing, Code Stuff? I need to not collide with itself. This is so annoying. So you can see they're also colliding with themselves too. I needed to not do that. Custom. Let me see something real quick. Let me make sure that this is actually being set correctly. Details, blade, collision presets. It does ignore enemy. The grip. Did I go a little too far down? I did. Does ignore enemy. Collision enabled, querying physics. Let me check the physics asset. I'm currently trying to figure out why it is that the sword is colliding with the AI when it's not supposed to be at the moment. That's what I'm working on right now. Let me disable that. I don't think that needs to be enabled. Collision response. Wait a second. Is this the reason? Collision type for this body. This eventually changes response. If I were to disable this, would that fix it? Collision complexity. Let me make sure that saves real quick. I wonder if it's something in the physics asset. Is that what it was? Oh man. Okay, that's... I mean, it's good that I figured it out, but that makes things a bit more difficult. I don't know how to change that in a physics asset. I need him to look at the player real quick. I need him to attack real quick. Hold on. Hold on. grab this. There we go. Here, look at this. There we go. Okay, let me go ahead. Hold on. Add shapes cube. I'm just gonna drop that in real quick. Collision presets, custom, Korean physics. Okay. Hold on here. Oh, this needs to be decrease on red. Decrease on Y. Oh no. Come back. No, turn around. There we go. Thank you. Okay, but that disables collision with everything. Oh, screw you, physics assets. Oh, I was worried about that. We're making a little bit of progress, a little bit at a time, though. Okay, so this disabling collision response fixes it. Collision type. Let me check real quick. Hold on. Un momento. Here we go. Simulation updates. Simulate physics. Disable rigid body anim node. Currently used physics assets. Do I maybe need to disable the physics asset that I've been using? I might need to. Let me try something real quick. What if I just do this? That's for the blade, right? Yeah. And then let's do this. This is probably going to break things, but I'm going to try this real quick. I think I was doing that. Oh, did it not? Wait a second. I mean, the rotation's wrong, but that aside. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Let's drop in a cube real quick. Increase the Z here. Decrease this Y. I don't think is it hitting it? I can't tell if it's hitting. Okay, it doesn't have a physics asset override. Does generate hit events. Let's see, it blocks enemy weapon. Let me see here. So it should be hitting this. Collision custom, world static collision enabled. Generates hit events. See, it's not hitting anything now. That broke things. have a look into something real quick. Hold on. Unreal Engine AI pickup physics actor, or maybe we do physics components. I think physics component might work a little better. Attach actor with physics, pick up custom physics objects maybe. Hold on. Unreal Engine ignore physics collisions between two skeletal meshes. In your blueprints, you should have an event that is called when objects collide. That event is connected to the result of the collision. Perhaps the character is stopping or bouncing back. You could put a branch between the collision and the result of the collision in the branch check. That could work. Let's try that real quick. Hold on. I don't know if it will. I didn't really think of that. What if I come down... I'm in the blade. Hold on. Bind event to on component. Physics state changed? No, I don't think that's it. Maybe I can't do it from here. Let me check something real quick. What if I took get physics assets override set collision copy collision meshes from object response. I could try converting them to static meshes, because then I wouldn't have to deal with the physics asset, because static meshes don't have physics assets. That's the skeletal mesh thing. I'm trying to think. I did have ideas for using a skeletal mesh, at least for some of the parts of the sword. Which is kind of the only reason I wanted to do this. What is this? Additional meshes. This is the skeletal mesh we're tied to. Let's go through this real quick. Post-processing, environment lighting, details, physics type. I also don't know what's different. Do not follow owner, but make kinematic. Double-sided geometry. Simulation generates hit events. Never needs collision complexity. If true, ignore analytic collisions and treat objects as a general implicit surface. That could be something I need to do. I'm not really sure. I'm honestly at a complete loss here, trying to get these two to collide with one another, because I need a way to be able to simulate physics one way or another, right? It can be through a constraint, or it could be through a physics handle, but I need some way that when an AI hits something like a wall or a player, the sword or the arm of the AI needs to be able to basically bend back as though it actually hit that thing. Actually, you know what? Does it really? Because I'm trying to think, right? I might need to look at some other VR games too, but I'm trying to think, right? Why would I need the AI to be able to physically interact with the environment? I could see the need when, because that is a necessity when the AI hits a shield on the player, and that is a necessity if the player were to hit a shield on an AI. So I'm trying to think. You know what? I don't need collision on the weapon. I just need collision on the arm. I need to be able to determine if we're hitting a weapon or if we're hitting the AI. Because if we hit the weapon, like say the AI has a weapon in the right hand, let's say it's a sword, right? And it hits the player's sword, shield, or some other thing. I want for that to basically cause the AI's arm to react, not the weapon itself, because that's going to end up looking weird. Same if the player were to hit a shield on the AI, I'd want the arm to basically physically react back, you know, as though it just got hit there. And I have the ability to do that. I already have the functions in place to do that. I just need a way. I just need a way to detect what it is that we're hitting. I wonder. Hold on. Wonder. Okay, so hold on. Let's take this and this. I'm gonna take all of this and this. Okay. Let's get components. Let's do this. Get components by class. All of them are going to be skeletal mesh components for each. We're going to set simulate physics. I wonder if I do need to simulate physics though for something like that. You know what? I might actually need to, because there's no way for me to know. On a shield it doesn't matter, but on a sword I need to be able to figure out, because like if it hits like further up on the sword, like more towards the tip there, like it's obviously going to bend a different way than if it's on the hand, because if it's on the hand it might just be more of just like a reactionary pull back. Let me see here. Maybe there's a way to like combine the physics of two skeletal meshes. Engine combine physics of skeletal meshes into single. Modular characters. This could work. Hold on. I don't know how well this would work though, because modular characters I think are more for like skins and things like that, like different chests and feet and all that kind of stuff. Set skeletal mesh, play animation. Add weapon to skeletal mesh Unreal Engine. Creating a weapon / skeletal mesh. See, it looks like they use sockets, which which is basically what I've already been trying to do. Let me try something real quick. What if I were to do this? Hold on. What if in our melee base we took the guard, attached it to the grip, blade, attached that to the grip. Physics grab would also attach to the grip, so it's all attached to the grip. Right? I think this is going to disable the hit though, is the only problem. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Attach actor to components. Animation mesh. Actually, this might actually fix that. I don't know how the weld simulated bodies work, so that might actually be what I'm looking for. I'm not gonna do that. Constraints. Set. Constrained components. We want to set all that to null. And then I think we want to attach it. Let's see if that'll at least let me attach it to the AI. No, it's not. Dude, why is this such a pain in the butt? Why is it not letting me attach it? Let me do this. I don't think we actually need a root. Oh wait, is that the class? Oh, it's because it's the weapon class, that's right. Attach component to component. To snap to target. There. I think it's still not attaching. Oh, the constraint isn't going away. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so that's why. So it is working. It's just the constraint isn't going away for some reason. Maybe can I set it as not active? So at least lets me hit things. Or like attach them. Which I might be able to somewhat work with. I just need to figure out why it is that I cannot disable that constraint. There it is. Can I maybe destroy the component altogether? I can't. That's probably gonna be the easiest solution. I might need to set up a function in the melee weapon, probably even the ranged weapon, where I can just disable that. Dude, what? How? How is that even possible? How is it still... What? How is that even possible? Like, simulating physics should immediately stop that anyways. I shouldn't need to do all this extra work in order to do this. Doesn't make any sense. We're gonna do this just as a quick fix here real quick. Okay, there's at least a way to do it. That constraint really screws with it though. Okay, and then let me check something. If I were to take this, right? So I would just take the grip and re-simulate physics. And on the blade. Okay, that kind of breaks things though. Okay, so all of this in mind, I would basically need a new grab component, or not a new one, I guess I could modify my current one. I need to modify it to include a try AI grab. And this try AI grab would basically need to have, and a try AI release. That the AI would use in order to pick up and drop weapons. Now, question I have though is that this is no longer generating hit events at this point though. That's a problem. Let me try one more thing here. Wait, did I find a solution? See this real quick. I'm gonna look into welding physics bodies. Weld physics bodies. Welding physics bodies in the physics asset editor. Ever try to use physics calls and translate calls in the same frame? What about this? Unreal Engine, give AI physics simulated sword. Physics-based animation. Okay, that's already what I'm doing for the body simulation on the AI. Engine, physics, simulate melee, maybe? We're gonna look up something real quick. I need to see something. Saints and Sinners combat, maybe? Saints and Sinners, I think, might actually have what I need. Or, you know what? Blade and Sorcery would. Hold on. Blade and Sorcery combat. I just need to see it real quick. I don't know, Blade and Sorcery is the best example. Hold on, VR melee combat. Yeah, I don't know if any of these are really the best visualization of what I had in mind. VR melee combat. Okay, I was actually looking at this the other day, but let me see if there's anything I missed. Because some of this, I kind of already came to the same conclusion of anyways for the way that they do reactions. Because it's basically the same thing as what I'm doing right now. So when it basically has two skeletal meshes, one that controls the animation, like the target points for the animation, and then there's a second, and what that one does is it's the one that you actually see, and anything that should be simulating physics is basically simulating physics trying to match up with the animation of the first skeletal mesh. But they don't really go into like actual melee combat or anything like that. Just kind of the only problem. Skydance kind of does something similar to in Saints and Sinners. Hello, how are you doing? What is this? Stab, push and pull. Stab initiation. NPC melee behavior. At their core, walkers and NPCs are conventionally anime with a blend of mocap and hand-authored animation data controlled by animation blueprints, including IK for head look, aiming, and foot placement, partial and whole. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to go quite that far in depth. I'll be honest. All I really need is to figure out how I can... What if we look at this? Hold on. Unreal and actually, I'm gonna do a quick little YouTube search here. Unreal Engine AI pickup sword. I don't think this is quite what I'm looking for. I think this might be a little bit more flat screen because I need some way to figure out when an AI is hitting something else that's physics simulated. That's the problem I'm running into. And the problem is once I disable that physics by attaching a component to another component, what ends up happening instead is that hit gets disabled. I don't know if I don't think the weld components is doing quite what I want it to do. Let's see here. It does implement interface. This weld simulated bodies, that's what I was thinking of. Maybe I'm not understanding it correctly. By the way, I don't know if I said it right. Hello, Danny. How are you doing? Modeling physics, bodies and physics. For anyone who ever encounters these issues, it turns out if you try attaching a procedural mesh to a static mesh when the stat mesh is not simulating physics. Hold on. Turns out if you try attaching a procedural mesh to a stack mesh when the stack mesh is not simulating physics, you'll have... Oh! Oh, I think I understand. Hold on. I think I was thinking about this incorrectly. Hold on. Okay. I think I have an idea. I think... Let me grab this. I didn't even think about this. I'm gonna try something real quick. Begin area physics is what I want. Begin area physics. Hit bone. Would need to be hand underscore R, I believe. I think this is all set up, right? Linked bones. I don't remember what the linked bones were. Oh, you know what? I think those were things that I stopped using. Hold on, let me see. I might need to actually go up one. I need to double check because I think I remember how this works. Bones contains... current bone if bone is found. While bone found not equal true. Searches increases current bone. Get parent bone contains In bones. Yes. Okay. All right. Hold on. Hold on. So actually, no. I want upper arm right. So that should simulate physics on that whole arm. Which it looks like it might be working correctly. Yeah, that's working correctly. Okay. Hold on. Let me grab my player now. It looks so it looks so derpy trying to do it. Okay, but at least I know this is working now. Okay, that's improvement. So what I need to do is basically find a way. So whenever the AI picks up a weapon, what it needs to do is that whole arm needs to start simulating physics, right? That'll disable the collision on the constraint. It'll allow me to bind them on the constraint. And it should allow me to re-simulate the hit events, I think. Let me see. I don't think I ever disabled that, right? Yeah, I'm not disabling physics. So the hits should be working, I think. Let me see here. Blade should be doing this, but it's not printing anything. I don't know if that's just because none of them are hitting anything or what's going on there. Let me check over here in the physics asset. Disable. Ah! Hold on. There we go. That's why. Okay. I mean, it's kind of working. Like, it at least looks better than it was, technically. Okay. And it's at least hitting itself now. Like, the AIV2 is this one. So I can see it's at least hitting itself now. Which is kind of good. That's kind of what I wanted. Okay. And I'm trying to think, right? Realistically, the sword is going to be more pointed out anyway. So it shouldn't be hanging itself. Even if it does, we'll actually be ignoring that. So hold on. Let me move this forward a little bit. Because that's at the very least working. Let's leave that. I'm going to move this forward. True. Apply damage. Okay. So if we take that, looks like there's some that are hitting their own rooms, and it looks like they're... Oh, you know what? Actually, those might have been ones that died. And it looks like there might be some that are hitting random cubes. But now, see, it's not hitting itself, which is what I want. So now I need to modify this. I need to basically set a strength to the arm whenever it does that. So I'm actually using physics handles for that. So we have our linear dampening, our linear stiffness, and our linear interpolation speed. So what I would basically need is I need to increase the linear damping, I think. I'm actually going to increase both of these. I don't know if this is going to work. I still don't have a full understanding of how these two work, to be honest. We're going to try that real quick. Hopefully that should let me swing a little better. It looks a little sturdier. Okay, yep, that's a lot better. That is way better. Okay, not perfect. I'm going to increase it more. Ooh, that was weird. What is going on here? think I just broke it. I don't know how, but I think somehow I broke it. That's still going to. Okay, let me restart this real quick. Okay, we're at least making progress. So I basically need to, so as long as I'm simulating physics on that whole arm when they're holding the weapons, that should be fine. And I'll need to do that for the shields as well. That'll also mean I'll need to do it for the guns. And I'll have to keep that in mind when I modify the physics grab components to support the AI. I think what I'll probably end up doing is have like an event dispatcher that fires off whenever that goes. Either that. No, I probably won't need an event dispatcher. I'll probably just need to return a true or false on whether or not I was able to grab a weapon. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting for the melee combat on the AI to be anywhere near as painful as it was for the player. Man, but those collisions and stuff, man, that took a while. Go for a second. All right, let's go ahead. I needed the AI open, I think is what it was. Here we go, the AI base. There we go. Okay, so let me see. Do I need to increase this even further? What if I were to do this? Hold on. What if I were to do parent dominates? I feel like parent dominates might kind of screw with some stuff. I'm gonna try it real quick. Yeah, it did. Not entirely sure what's going on there. Okay, so not parent dominates. Okay, I'm gonna try increasing that even more. See if that may work. I'm just gonna increase the linear damping, I think. It may be that maybe the linear stiffness needs to be greater than the linear damping. It's like not moving that arm well enough. Let me try increasing this. I'm gonna increase this. We'll decrease the linear damping. Ooh, see if that might help out at all. It could also be that the interpolation speed needs to be increased as well. Okay. Actually, that does look quite a bit better. Well, not better enough, I guess. Okay, well that definitely screwed with some stuff. What was it? Interpolation speed. Maybe this needs to be decreased? What if I set it down to 10? Okay, that didn't really change anything. Let me do something. Let me look at the physics handle here. Maybe there's something else I gotta do. Okay. So on our physics handle, right, we have soft angular constraint, soft linear constraint, interpolate target, linear damping, linear stiffness, angular damping, angular stiffness, interpolation speed. We got our usual component tick stuff, it looks like. Component replication, tags, auto activate, replicate, editor only. And then we have activated user data replication collision. So I wonder, I could try disabling soft linear. That could work. Let's do some, hold on. Linear stiffness, linear damping. Let me see if I can find more information on this, because I've never been able to find like really solid information on what this is. Oh, here we go. Let's see here. Stiffness from Wikipedia. Not my first source that I usually go to, but oh well. Is the extent to which an object resists deformation in response to an applied force. The more flexible an object is, the less stiff it is. Okay. So I may want less stiffness. Damping is an influence within or upon an oscillatory system that has the effect of reducing or preventing its oscillation. Physics systems, damping is produced by processes that dissipate the energy stored in oscillation. Examples include viscous drag, or is that pronounced viscous? I think that's viscous. A liquid's viscosity can hinder an oscillatory system. So it looks like it's basically how it basically influences how much it'll sort of take to settle down into position. So what I may need to do, let's see, damping I think would need to be increased. Okay, I'm gonna take our linear stiffness down to 10, all the way down. I'm gonna reset this back to 100. You know what I wonder if it is? The constraint's not moving positions at all. I wonder if the constraint isn't attached correctly. Let me try something real quick. Because I'm noticing the rest of the arm seems to kind of be moving. It's just like the wrist area, which is where hand are. Oh, I think that might have been it. Well, not quite. Cause see, it's not moving from this position here. The rest of the body is, but that point right there is not moving at all. Let me... Okay, I think I'm getting somewhat in the right direction. Oh, I think that's looking a little bit better. Let's see this. Yeah, no, it's not working. Oh, you know what? I think I know what's happening. Hold on. I'll take this. Components. I think I may know what's happening. Take this. Parent. We're gonna get this. Yeah, I think I know what's happening. Let me try something real quick. I'm gonna try something real quick. Disable that. I disable this constraint. Yeah, so the hand's moving just fine here. And then it's not moving. Yeah, okay, I see what's happening. This is because the way the animation mesh is bound to the physical mesh. It's not working correctly when I start playing animations. Let me see something real quick. I'm gonna do something real quick. In our physical animation, the event graph. Enable gravity, set collision enabled. Those can go. I need to be able to see both real quick. But I'm trying to remember where I did that. I think it's there we go. I think that's it. that let me see both? Yeah, there's two there. I could see both their hands there. Okay, let me do this. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Look, the other one's not even playing the animation. So because the way it's functioning, it's trying to move to where the other hand is. The other one's not moving, so I didn't set that up correctly. So let's do this then. And physical animation. Let's see here. Play animation. Okay, and then what I want to do is in the tasks, I need this one. Oh, looking at the wrong thing, that's why. Hold on. Montage, play. There's that. Go to delay, anim to play. Should work. Let's see how that looks. Let's see if he'll turn around. Nope, he did not. If I come right on over here, let me grab you. Oh, never mind, you're on your way over. There it is. Okay, now we got it. Now, the reason we're actually playing it on both is because the physical mesh is not always simulating physics. So at the time, so the parts of the body that aren't simulating physics, or at times when it's not simulating physics at all, I want for it to basically just be acting like a regular skeletal mesh. And I ended up doing that mostly for performance reasons. It ended up being very costly to be simulating several different points on a body across all these different characters constantly. And so I ended up changing that around. So if I now do this constraint, it should supposedly work a little better. Because now I can play that animation. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. There's still a bit of a problem here. I want to... Let me do this, actually. Is valid. Because this is going to be the more early version. Is valid. Because later on I want to start using montages. Jump over here. We're going to ignore this point here. I want to... I think I'm already storing it somewhere. Get anim instance. There we go. Variable. Starting anim instance. Go. And I'll come down here. copy all these. Anim instance class. Can I do it for both? I can. Perfect. Actually, I can even simplify that down a bit too. Cool. Awesome. And then we can jump right on over here. That can go out. That can go out. And then later on we'll start using this. Or actually, no, we'll be using this, but we're basically going to be using montages instead. So it'll be a little bit more like this. Let me make sure they both reset correctly. I think this kind of broke things. Hold on, let's do that. Why isn't it playing the animation anymore? What did I do? Oh, you know what? Hold on. I know why this is happening. New anim to play, get play length. This is going to delay. Going on here. Completed. And I bet this was working just fine then. Oh, there we go. I need to have it more smoothly turned too when he's walking around. There we go. They're both going back. Perfect. Awesome. So let me go and disable that other one. Now that we know everything is working fine there, I just have to figure out the montages, and that's an animation blueprint thing, I think. Let me... Hidden game. Perfect. Go, and then should just be one mesh. We shouldn't see two. Nice. And then it just needs to be oriented correctly because it's not. But I'm not going to worry about that right now with this one. This one's simple one. Actually, you know what? I could probably do this though. I'll just take this AI base. Wonder if I could just like figure out the rotation here real quick. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. See what happens when he swings. It should now swing a little bit better. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Oh yeah. It's beautiful. I love it. Oh, it's perfect. Well, not quite, but it's closer to perfect. Oh man, it looks amazing. Awesome. So now I know how all that works. I'll need to do the same thing for the other constraints. I'm going to do that real quick. Attach component to component. Just going to move this back a bit. I think it was going to there. Crap, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, it was going to there. Cool. There's that. Parent will be the same parent. This one's going to be hand underscore left. And all these are still going to be snap to target. Beautiful. I love it. Looks amazing. Oh, awesome. What time is it? Okay. I don't think I'm going to have time to really get much else done. So let me see. I don't need any of this anymore. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Yeah. So now all I need to do is modify the physics grab component to support the AI. Which shouldn't be too difficult. I'll probably just need to have it... Actually, do I really need to have it do anything differently? I don't really know that I really need to have it do anything at all. I think the only thing I would need to do is make sure that the weapon gets set to grab. And... yeah, I think that's honestly it. Because I don't want it to disable... or no, it's not disabling physics, huh? Because it's using a physics handle. Which we actually wouldn't be using for the AI. Let me actually have a look at this real quick. Hold on. I don't remember where I stored it. Hold on. I need to clean out my folders and all that. There's holes. Oh, that reminds me. I need to fix the inventory. I broke the inventory at some point. Let me see. This is all the old version. Cast primitive component. Get will transform. Okay, we pass in a handle. We set is held. We get our handle. We get our motion controller. Yeah, because I don't want to use a motion controller. I don't want to use a handle. And the only reason we're doing all this to begin with is because in the tick we need to basically follow around that transform, which we're not going to be doing on the AI. It's going to be fully attached. I should also check too. It should work, but I should probably check to make sure it'll actually like bounce off of off of things too. So let me do this real quick. There we go, perfect. I'm gonna drop in a cube real quick. I forgot to drag it. I just clicked on it. I needed to drag it in. That was a bit of a weird throw. There's something weird now. Okay, yeah, that's a problem. It's not hitting anything now. Did he start throwing weird because of that? I think it started changing its trajectory or something when I had that there. I can't tell if that was just me or not. Okay, so that's a bit of a problem though, because that means that the collision from our weapon does not influence the AI, which is what I need to happen. You know what? Let me have a look. I had the same issue with the sword. Maybe I did something different to the constraint there. Because I used the constraint there as well. reset those. Reset disable collision between the two bodies. Everything became locked. Did I not do anything else? Yeah, the only difference is that I actually set up the components in this one, which I needed to do. I actually don't think I did anything else. Why is it different then? Oh, you know what? Did I... Let me check something here real quick. Did I maybe break the physics asset? I broke the physics asset, that's what it is. Hold on. That's at the really fairly simple fix. Let me... Details... Laid... At least that should be a fairly simple fix. I just gotta figure out what I did to break it. It's ignoring analytic collisions again. Is that gonna be the only issue? Yep, that was the only issue. Okay, so I bet now, let me see if it'll, yeah, perfect. Drop in a shape here. Oh, well now he's kind of hitting himself though. I hope that's not a problem. Okay, that was kind of a weird one. Let me make sure real quick that we got everything. Hold static, yep. So. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Now you can see it kind of hits the sword. See, it looks like he starts swinging differently when there's something there. I can't tell if that's just a me thing. It could also just be because the way it's hitting the box right now. That might be something I'll have to kind of take into consideration. I might have to increase the rotation. It looks like it's kind of fixing itself now, though. It looks like it kind of swings off just every once in a while or something. Okay, I think that's at least a good start. I like that. It's a good start. I like it. Oh. That's no good. Oh, it's because of that finish, probably. Awesome. Cool. I love it. All right. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more work on this. I still got to look into montages. And then, honestly, I think a lot of things are done. I need to add in an attack event or function to the AI. Because I need to take that out of the behavior tree. It's not going to work well there. I need to move it into the AI's blueprint. And then I need to start adding in all the elemental stuff, make sure the procedural generation will work for all the different levels I have in mind, and start adding in different types of rooms and all that. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff to work on. A lot of this, I think, at this point is going to be like little things that I have to just kind of fix up, because now I have a lot of the, big stuff is now all done and dealt with. So now it's basically just the little things that need to be tweaked and modified and improved on. And yeah, so now we have AIs that our players can fight. I've given our player weapons already, so I'll go ahead and include this into the development version as I'm packaging that today, because I got to repackage the Linux and Android versions anyways. So I'll go ahead and get all those done. I'm going to start uploading them on itch. I'll probably start uploading them just one at a time because it's going to take me a little while to get all of them. And yeah, very exciting stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and end off the stream here so I can go ahead and take care of some of that. And I was hoping to kind of do it a little bit but quite frankly, I gotta take off, and so I'm just going to set this and leave it and hope that it goes through correctly right now. So yeah, if there's anybody in the chat, I thank you guys for joining me, and I hope to see you guys back here again. I am planning, I actually don't know when I'll be doing a stream again, but I will be doing another stream sometime soon. And yeah, I thank you guys for joining me, and I hope you guys have a good day, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you guys are. And I hope, yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Have a good one, guys.